We welcome you live to the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series to Circuit of the Americas. We are live for the FedEx Cup Series. It's COTA, and it's practice underway. Circuit of the Americas. First lap's coming on the track here in practice. Up from COTA. Cars are going to start making their way around here to put their first laps on the board. First road course of the season. Justin Potts is going to drive into turn into the back straightaway turn, sorry. Potts will head down the back straightaway. So it's Circuit of the Americas. Formula One racetrack we're racing on this time, but you know, it's a great racetrack for tonight's event. As your Daytona 500 champion Levi Life and a new paint scheme goes by. And that Bucky's paint scheme. Good looking car for life. He's going to come around and get a little bit loose, but starting to put their first times on the board here at Circuit of the Americas. The life coming through here, he's probably going to be one of the first ones to put a time on the board. The 78 car is going to come down and try to put a time on the board in a second here. 70 Andrew White, he's the first one on the racetrack, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's almost had a little issue going in there. So yeah, it's COTA, first road course of the season, which drivers are all waiting for. And yes, Circuit of the Americas. So he's going to come to the start-finish line. Put a lap down or not? What are we doing? Alright, is my ticker... Don't tell me my ticker's broken. It can't be broken, is it? Nobody put a lap down. Okay, it's not broken. I don't know what it's doing then. You can take a look at all these cars on the racetrack. Oh, there's 91 and Hamilton almost going around. Again, it's the longest racetrack we race on. I think it's about 3.5 miles or something like that. So even just left to go and practice here at Circuit of the Americas. Got qualifying up next after this. And yeah, longest road course we're going to. Only 35 lap event tonight, but it's going to be a long one. The laps definitely do take a while here. So 3 different tracks to start off the FedEx Cup Series season. We started off at Daytona as usual, with a Daytona 500. Then we went on to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for that race. And now we're at Circuit of the Americas. So Super Speedway, mile and a half, now a road course. Las Vegas did not disappoint last time around. We'll see how we can do it at COTA today. Brand new red Ford coming through the corner. Somebody should probably put a lap down here in a second. I don't know what's going on with that here, because here comes the 25. He's your fill-in driver for Spencer Morris. And then number 25, McDonald's Toyota. I don't think anyone has actually put a lap time on the board. So, one lap, there we go. Brandon Redford finally put the lap time down on the board. 2:17.43. Take a look how long the laps are around here at Daytona. I mean, not Daytona, it's COTA. Close enough. So the West Coast swing continues tonight. Started off at Las Vegas, now we're going off the Circuit of the Americas. Then we go to Auto Club next time around. Cole Clausen goes 17 seconds back. White goes top of the board. 2.5 seconds faster than Redford. So drivers finally making their first laps, putting the first times on the board. We'll have qualifying up here in a minute. Try to get cars even more dialed in. So one of our road course ringers here, filling in for Spencer Morris. I'm sorry if I butchered this, but Steinji Dijung, I think that's how you say his name. Oh, he's almost going to go around, so I've been told he's one of our road course ringers. So he's driving number 25 McDonald's machine tonight. So yeah, 3 races in the West Coast swing, then we take a break for Atlanta. And then we'll have Phoenix right after that. So not everyone else thinks is going to be able to put down a lap time here. It takes so long to get back to the green, so long to put down a lap time, it's going to basically be over. We have like 12, 13 cars on the track and only 4, now 5 down a lap time. I don't even think he put down a lap time yet. I'm trying to, just for a goal. Not even, he's only on his flying lap now, so yeah. Just how long Hamilton has put down a lap. 85 Potts haven't put down a lap. Oh, the 72 of Landon Fish is going to go around. So our early spin here in practice for Landon Fish. He's going to have to get it going here again, once again. Got to make sure there's no traffic coming. Well, Landon Fish is going to actually drive it in reverse. Cobbler style. And get it turned back around and get it back onto the racetrack. So, White's still top of the board. Your points leader, actually, with 0 wins so far in the season, but has had a very consistent season. Right now, your FedEx Cup Series points leader. Can he keep it going in Circuit of the Americas? We'll see. So, lots of drivers still yet to put down a lap time here. 51 of Justin Connor. Some damage already. He was involved in something earlier. There's the 14 of Levi Light. 78. You can take a look at Andrew White there on the high side. So Andrew White, your points leader, has had a very consistent season. Has not disappointed. Remember, he was not even scheduled to drive full-time in the beginning of the year. But they decided to switch in some of the behind-the-scenes stuff at Highline Motorsports, I'm sorry. And Andrew White got the call up to race full-time. Somehow only have 5 cars have put down a lap time on the board. There's a lot more cars on the racetrack than that. There's the 25 car once again. There's the 5 car. Connor finally puts down a lap. 91 to know Hamilton should be coming down to put a lap here in a second. There's 47 of Brandon Redford, P2 right now on the board. There's the 45. Miles Davis. Forgot who he's filling in for, but he's filling in for somebody. Fish puts down a lap time that's 28 seconds behind the leader. So Davis is going to come around or put down a lap time. So once you start your flying lap and the clock expires, you're still able to finish that lap. So most drivers will probably be able to get a time here up on the board. But yeah, very technical racetrack here at Circuit of the Americas. 45 is going to come across the line. Pretty sure he's still on his flying lap. He'll start his first lap, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he'll be on his first lap. There's the 85 of Justin Potts. Still yet to put down a lap time. Right now on his flying lap to put one down. So we should have a bunch of lap times here coming in a minute. Justin Potts making his way through the racetrack. There's Landon Fish, the 72, trying to improve. He was spinning out there that last time by, so I think that's why he was 28 seconds behind the leader. So White still leads practice. It's really going to pick up here in a second when all the other cars come across the line and put down their first laps. 51 of Connor. There's 14 of White. 77 of Hunsicker up there, as well as 78 of White. And there's the 25. Right now, finally going to put down one of his laps. So T-John coming around here. McDonald's, Toyota Camry for Hungry Owned Motor Club, filling in for Spencer Morris. They got a great driver here for the road course. And he's going to finally put down a lap. Where will he go? He is going to... How is he still not on a lap? I'm not sure at all. I don't know where the thing is. Viewing him right now, still somehow not on a lap. I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. So I don't know what iRacing timing and scoring is doing right now, but it's not exactly working. So it's a long practice session. It's 15 minutes. We usually have the 10-minute practice session, so we decided to have a longer practice session here for the road course. 5 car, 2 Buc-ee's cars in the field tonight. In Texas, the home of Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's getting some nice support. Red Ford and Looters Ford. So you can take a look at a lot of new paint schemes here. Fish will go P5. There's the 45, still net to put down a lap time. The 85, I think, will finally put down a lap time here. In a second, Justin Potts is going to go P3 on the board. Noah Hamilton still yet to put down a time. Also the 25, the 45. There's the 25 finally. So no, that's supposed to be the 45, but he's in the 24 right now. Filling in for Luke Kruger. 9 seconds remain. 9 cars have gone all over the line. I think there's something wrong with iRacing timing and scoring where it's not showing us all the laps, because there's been a lot more than 9 cars going over the line, so I don't know what's going on. Landon Fish. There's Noah Hamilton, who's still yet to go over the line. The 77 has, I think, gone over the line. The 78 obviously still fast. The 25 still hasn't gone off over the line. This should be his time right now. As I guess that's it. Okay. Ready for quali. So it's qualifying. 10 minutes of qualifying rather than the usual 5. They have long sessions here before the main event, which is the race. So it's time for qualifying here in Circuit of the Americas. Who will get the first road course pole of the season? Andrew White was P1 in practice. He's going to be looking for that pole tonight. White will be on his warm-up lap. Runs a little bit wide. Does not want to give up that spot to the 5 car, though. They all come around. Circuit of the Americas. Let's ride along with Justin Fox on his warm-up. Look at Justin Potts on his own board, putting down some lap times here, trying to get a nice starting position for tonight's race. So looking at this top view helicopter cam at all these cars on the racetrack. We're missing a bunch here. I think there's some out ahead, some that have not gone onto the track yet. 85 of Potts, you can take a look at him right now. Through the corners they go on their warm-up lap. I think we've got like 14, 15 cars entered in here, but not a lot of them have made lap time. They have the 77 Hunsiker's going around. Not got trim. The 5 cars starting to get caught. As the other 5 car, Cole Klossman will run a little bit wide. He's actually going to let the 91 of Noah Hamilton go. As yeah, there's Justin Potts. 91 of Hamilton as well on the racetrack. Going to start his lap. So Noah will now be on a flying lap. So we finally have a bunch of Toyotas, some late breaking stories. I think we have 2 Toyotas in the field tonight. Both are fill-in drivers, but better than none. 45, which is switch numbers from the 24 for Ethan Trent on the racing. And then you got the 25 with these young, and yeah, he's racing for Hungary on Motor Club. So 2 Toyotas in the field tonight. We'll see how it can go. As Hamilton makes his way through the corners. So Noah's going to come down into the corner. Pretty sure this is his final few corners here at Circuit of the Americas. Actually, no, I'm dumb. That's the back straightaway. This track is so long. We're not used to it at all. Take a look at the 25 car up there as well. Let's go through the field, see who else we can find. There's the 25 of the Jung. Ooh, he's getting a little bit loose. There's 14 of Life, 45 of Davis, 51 of Connor on the racetrack. There's 78 of Andrew White. Points later, this is 47 of Randy Redford. Oh, the 8 car. Cam Carraway's going to go around and back it into the wall. That'll be his qualifying over. Cam Carraway crashes hard. There's 5. Oh, the 5 Cole Clausen's going to go around. Lots of issues happening here lately. And now it's Cole Clausen going around. Wow. 72 of Landon Fish, take a look at him. There's the 85 of Justin Potts. everyone on their lap times. 5 to go in qualifying. Still no lap times on the board, I don't think. Unless scoring is being... No, there's still no lap times at all. There we go. DeJong puts the first lap time on the board. 2-minute 18.0, and the 91 of Hamilton goes wide. They're all screwing up their lap times, so you gotta have like 1 or 2 perfect lap times here, and it's gonna be hard to get. Where will these two go? They're side by side, coming down the front straightaway. Fish goes P2. Hamilton and Potts didn't put down a lap time yet, so I'm not sure what happened there. So 4 seconds behind for Landon Fish. Definitely gonna be an interesting lap time, interesting race here. On the outside, Noah Hamilton's going to try something. I'm not sure why Landon got a lap time on the board. I thought he was going out at the same exact time as the 85 and the 91, and they don't have lap times on the board, so I'm not sure what's wrong with that. 85, Justin Potts going to drive through here. There's the 25, still top of the board. 45 back here, yet to make a lap as well. 51, we have to make a lap. 78, you have to make a lap. 47, you have to make a lap. So is the 14, and so is the 5. White goes top of the board by 3.5 seconds over DeJong. So having a great session here. Your points leader looking for the first win of the season. 72, Landon Fish down in the corner. They don't got too much time here to finish their laps here. The 85 and 91 do not want to keep on racing side by side. That's going to be really hurting them. So the 8 is out of qualifying. For sure, a few other drivers have not even gone out yet. I can see a few other drivers on pit road right now, just sitting there for some reason. So it's White top of the board. Take a look at a few cars on pit road. Jung looking to make another lap time here. Redford on the track as well. So can White sweep practice and get the pole here at Circuit of the Americas? Levi Life. And one of the 2 Bucky's cars in the field on his opening lap. A little bit loose there for Life. Haven't seen how great of a road course racer he is. We know how great of a super speedway racer he is. Won the Daytona 500 to start us off. And then Grant Hood was able to win Las Vegas. That's 14 Bucky's machine is going to come through here. So Toyota looking to score their first ever manufacturer's points here in the FedEx Cup Series. Crazy how they haven't scored any. As there is the 85. Looking to finally put down a lap. Still hasn't put a lap. I don't know what's going on with scoring at this point. I don't know why it's only saying 3 cars to be on over the line. They clearly haven't. I don't know why. I'm really confused. So yeah, Redford finally puts down a lap time, but there's like 10, 12 cars that still not put down lap time, so I don't know what's going on. iRacing is being weird. There's still White top of the board. Redford only 1.9 seconds behind him. You've seen White lead the charge this whole entire time. The 5, Bucky's machine of Cole Clausen heads down the back straightaway here at Circuit of the Americas. The longest back straightaway we will have in the series. Probably the longest straightaway we might have. Actually, I don't know how well it compares with Daytona. It looks like they're going a lot slower down here, but definitely the longest road course back straightaway we'll have. There's 72 Fish. Noah Hamilton still yet to put a lap time down. There's the 8 car back on the racetrack, but not going to be able to put down a lap time. Oh, the 45 is stopped on the racetrack. That'll be qualifying over. He will not be able to put down a lap. Davis. 5 goes really wide. Landon Fish. Noah Hamilton. More cars stopped. Connor as well. There's the 8. There's the 25. John trying to put down a better lap time here. I don't know why it only scores 4 cars. This is so dumb. Same thing with iRacing score. It's not my pick or anything. Look at all these cars right here that aren't being scored. So yeah, it makes really no sense. I don't know what's going on. Hamilton finally puts down lap time. It's 8 seconds behind him, but... So some weird issues going on here in qualifying. Not sure. As Potts puts the final lap time on the board. That's it for qualifying. I'm pretty sure it is. Only 6 cars have gone over the line, so I'm not sure what they're doing. But I think cars are going to be able to finish up their lap times. Here's 14 Levi Life. He'll go P4. I think cars are finally finishing up their lap times. Some cars not even put down lap times in there on pit road. Five-Claussen's going to be out of qualifying. He will not be able to qualify here at Circuit of the Americas. Has stopped as we have a big crash. I heard something. There's a 72 of Landon Fish has gone around. He already put down a lap time. Won't really matter too much, I don't think. So lots of cars already retired here. Cars making their final few laps here at Coda in quali. 10 and 25 improved. But still, a lot of cars yet to put down a lap time on the board. Checker flag in the air for the 25. Looks like he's going to stay where he is. P3 at the moment. See if anyone else can finish up their qualifying laps. The 8 car, I don't know if he's on a hot lap or not. They're really the only... I don't know what's going on. They're the only 2 cars on the track. I have no idea. iRacing's broken right now. The 8 might be able to put down a lap time. We're missing like 5 cars. We're missing like 10 cars, I mean, on the... everywhere. I don't know where they went, but okay. So we're just waiting for qualifying to end here in a second. Letting the cars go over the line for the final time. Should be the 8 car. Final time over the line. We'll see what kind of lap time he can put down. Hasn't had the best day all day yet. As he'll come across the line and put down maybe a time here in a second. Cam Caraway. Still no time on the board. So not sure what's going on here at Coda. As he's actually going to stop. 25 still somehow in the race. Okay, we really got to skip the session. I don't know what's going on. Advanced session. It was supposed to finish like 5 minutes ago, so I don't know what it's doing. So yeah, really not sure what we're doing here. Just riding along for no reason. Wilson Connor, you can take a look at him there. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. So we're having some scoring issues here at Circuit of the Americas, but gonna try to get it figured out here in a second. The weird thing is the session should have ended about 5 minutes ago, so I don't know why 25's still able to make lap time here. Hoping this finishes up in a second. There we go, we're finally ready, okay. Only took 10 years. So Justin White will be on the pole. I don't know why half the cars weren't able to make qualifying laps, but okay. So Monday night race, not a whole lot of cars. Not really surprised about that. But we are ready for Circuit of the Americas. Porsche pace car's gonna lead them off. We welcome you live to Circuit of the Americas for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. It is 35 laps here at Coda. We are getting ready for the first road course of the season. White, your pole sitter, Andrew White, is going to lead them off. Everybody's spawning in. So ready to go. Andrew White's going to lead them off. Pace car is going to pull off around the back straight. We won't have to do a full lap here. As we are ready to go from Circuit of the Americas, this is the first road course of the season for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, and we welcome you live. As I gotta fix scoring in it just real quick. we welcome you live. Alright. So we are live here at Circuit of the Americas for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Sorry about that, but we are ready. 35 laps here at COTA. Halfway break is, well, not break, but halfway points awarded at lap 18, the end of lap 18. Top 10 will get points. So we're ready for COTA. It'll be Chevy, Ford on the front row, Toyota and Chevy on row 2. And you're right, your points leader right now. We'll lead him off to the green. A lot of drivers expecting concern for COTA turn 1. We'll see how it goes. As we are just about ready to go from Circuit of the Americas. It's White, Redford, row 1. Jung Lipe, row 2. Fish Potts, row 3. Pace car is going to pull in. And we are getting ready for the race in Austin, Texas. The NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series from Circuit of the Americas is underway. Green flag flies finally. White gets a nice restart. He's going to lead him off on turn number 1. The 25 of DeJong drives it in deep, locks him up. As they're almost wrecking behind him. 77 Hunsicker. 45 a little bit loose. There's the 85 Potts under the 72 of Landon Fish. 51 of Connor. 14 of Life. 47 of Redford. There's the 25 of DeJong. And the 78 of White leads him off. So it's Andrew White with an early race leader at Circuit of the Americas. Looking back from the 25 car. He was trying to chase down the 78. So Andrew White leads him off. He's going to be looking to lead the first laps here at Circuit of the Americas. As they head down the long back straightaway. It's White, DeJong, Redford, Life, Fish, Connor, Davis, Hunsicker, Potts, Clausen, and Caraway. .47 of Redford sends it down on the 25. He's going to look at a P2. Not going to get anything yet. White still leads him. So for Highline Motorsports, White leads. And it's in P2. Separating the Highline Motorsports sandwich of White and Redford now. Redford looking to the inside. Oh, the 24 is going to go around. And Brandon Redford is slammed in the wall. Redford goes hard in the wall. Wow, unbelievable for Brandon Redford. He had huge issues. The 25 has big issues as well. Sorry about that. 25 with some damage to Brandon Redford. With a lot of front end damage here at Circuit of the Americas. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Looks okay for now. Got away lucky there. Had a terrible race in Las Vegas, and now getting away lucky, gonna have to drive his way through up the field. If you look to the inside of the 77 of Hunsicker, as yeah, we were able to avoid an early caution there, but a big wreck with a 25, I'm sorry, and the 47. Lap 1, number 2 is underway. White leads that first opening lap. But his biggest challengers, the 47 and 25, are gone already. 51 of Connor P4. Life is running in P3. There's the 45. Davis having a nice run in P2. Your fill-in driver for Ethan Chandler Racing. Filling in for Luke Kruger. It's Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. Top 3. There was a Ford up here in the mix just a second ago, and now he's gone. Redford crashes. So an early wreck with the 25 and the 47. Looks like the 47 just got a win. Oh, he's going around. 51 went around. And there's Justin Connor. He goes around early. Lap number 2 of this race. So Justin Connor spins. This is the 5 that Cole cost him trying to make his way up to the field. Had a bad race in Las Vegas right now running in the 8th position. There's the 85 of Justin Potts running in 7th. Heading down back straightaway. Young looking for the position on the 77 Huntsicker. Look to the inside. Nothing yet. Gonna actually block up the brakes just a little bit. 77 runs a little bit wide. Here comes Young on the outside, and he's gonna power by. Lots of road course experience for this driver. Just get him a little bit more loose. Doesn't have a whole lot of experience at Circuit of the Americas. I still not power by. This is the 77 piece 5 actually on the board. As Andrew White has pulled out to a 10-second lead. His biggest challengers, the 25 and the 47, are gone already. So what a lead for your points leader already. Has no wins on the season, but looking for win number 1. So they got their decently clean off turn number 1, surprisingly. So Levi Lipe is now in the P2. So your Daytona 500 champion, showing that was a fluke. That was not a fluke. If I can actually talk. The battles are P2 and more. Lipe getting more pressure from the 45. Davis to the outside. Nothing yet. Levi Lipe leads Davis, Redford, Young, Huntsicker, Clausen, Potts, Connor, Hamilton, Fish, Caraway. Noah Hamilton was one of those drivers that decided to come down pit road early in this race. He actually decided to start on pit road to avoid the turn 1 chaos. That actually never happened. So probably a bad decision for Noah Hamilton. Gave up his qualifying spot. As now the battle's on for P2. Oh! Lipe gets in the bush from the 45. Davis now going to drive in deep. Here comes Davis for P2. And now Redford looking for P2 as well. And it's a 3-way battle for P number 2. But it's the 45 who gets out front. Heading down the back straightaway. And the 51 of Connor spins behind him. So Justin Connor gonna get it right out once again. And he'll get it going again. But it has had a few spins here early. As 14 of Lipe goes down to the inside of the 47 of Redford. Nothing yet. Redford seems to be one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. He looks faster than the 14 and the 45. Almost around, though, for Redford. That's now he's trying to look back under 45 car. Nothing yet. 14 now back to the outside. Nothing yet as well. Single file here. It's a tough racetrack at a Circuit of the Americas to get around. Drivers are up for the challenge, though. Oh, look at the 14 sliding his way through the corner. Now down in the P4. So Levi Lipe slides it down, and he almost locks him up, and almost takes out the 47 of Brandon Redford. But Redford gets away clean, so does the 14. As we are on that lap 4 of this event now. Probably should turn this down. I can't even hear myself talk, so that's why I'm messing up. But Redford now in P3, that podium position. But it's Davis in P2. But what a lead. Andrew White has gotten out here early. 13.5 seconds. His biggest challengers, the 25 and the 47, got around. I thought it was probably going to be a 3-way battle for the lead till that happened, so he's just going to have to hope that every stop goes cleanly, gets no cautions out here. And he can actually pull away from the field a little more. Lost about a second there, actually, from Davis. Davis looking to close. Camp Caraway all the way in the back, already a minute behind the pack. 72 of Landon Fish not having going to run either. 85 of Justin Potts on the track as well. There's 51 of Justin Connor. We've seen him around a few times. Potts has lost a few more positions, now down in the P10. Huntsicker down in P8, not having a great run either. He's lost a lot of spots too. Hamilton up into P7, gaining spots here. Boston P6 gaining a few more spots. Young still running in P number 5, as he's now looking to make a move on Levi Lipe. But the battle is on for P2 as well. As, I don't know where it went. We just saw it. DeJong goes to the inside of Light. Gonna take that position away. Light looks for the crossover. He gets it. But the 25 gets a little bit loose and is gonna be able to keep it. No, the 14 drives back in. And they're making more contact. They almost go around. Both able to save it. But you do not want to make contact too early. Right forward down and up in the P2. But this battle's heating up. We'll take a look at what Brandon Redford is able to do. I don't know where he is. I don't know why it's not showing him. Oh, the 45 is almost around. He's able to save it. What a save. And Brandon Redford's having some issues here. So he's not showing up for some reason. But he's P2 on the board. I don't know where he is, but maybe you can get him here in a second. Redford is having some issues with timing and scoring. There he is. He's back finally. So Brandon Redford is back on the racetrack. I don't know what was going on there with timing and scoring. But now is back into P2. So the 78, 24, and 25s, I'm sorry, 78, 47, and 25 seem to be the best cars on the racetrack. It's another loose moment for that 45 car. But Andrew White got very lucky as the 47 and 25 both took each other out there. 47 Redford has some damage on the side of that race car. Not looking to affect him too much there. So Redford, after a terrible race in Las Vegas, looked like it was just about over as he went almost head on to the wall there, but somehow able to avoid major damage and still running down P2. But it's White with an impressive 15-second lead. But it's been a crazy battle for P2 and on back. Nobody's given an inch. But lap number 5 is the back. There's the 78 of White. He's been perfect all race long. Let's ride along with your leader. Battle's on for P2. Oh, we got a car in the wall. Back straight, I'm trying to find it. 47 looks to the inside of the 45 for that spot. Cars in the wall, that's Cam Caraway. We will keep it green though. Looks like Cam Caraway with a lot of issues there. Car looks alright. Didn't nose it in too badly. But it's about to be lapped. With a terrible race so far here at Circuit of the Americas. Just has not had the balance on this race car that he wanted. And yeah, definitely feeling bad for Cam Caraway. The bad lap, with a bad race so far. So it's Redford and Davis battling behind him, DeJong as well. So they're losing a lot of time from the leaders battling like that. 72 of Landon Fish, right now running by himself, 55 seconds behind the leader. Not having a run either. It's 85 just on top of the P10. Hunsaker now in P9. Connor P8. Hamilton has been basically stable here in P7. There's the 5 of Cole Clausen in P6. 14 of Levi Life still holding his own in P number 5. There's the 25 of Young, still about 4 seconds behind P3. These two have been racing hard lately. It's basically the biggest battle we got going on the racetrack. So, haven't seen the pressure put on the 47 just yet. We saw it down in turn number 1 about a lap ago, but haven't seen it since. This is going to be a physical challenge for some of these drivers. Only on lap number 6 of 35, and it feels like we've been here forever. That's just how long this race is going to be tonight. But the 78, White leads them. Has led every lap so far. With an impressive run, this dude like Chevy. Trying to make it 3 in a row for Chevy, and get Highlight Motorsports their first FedEx Cup Series win. He's right now your points leader. Looking back some nice points. He's going to keep it going here for the race win, and then also the stage win. Been a great season for White. Got a great finish at the Daytona 500. Scored a lot of points in Las Vegas. Got a great finish there, and now leads it at COTA. Looks to be her early title threat. I know, we're already talking about the championship and the playoffs, but we got to. White leads them. Regular season champion gets a nice bonus at the end of the season with points. At the end of the regular season, that is. So the 78 fast, but at the complete other end of the spectrum, the 8 of Cam Caraway just not having the day that he wanted at all. Almost being put a lap down here. About maybe 20 or so seconds behind, 25, 30 seconds behind from getting put a lap down. Just not able to put the power down here at all. And yeah, just having a bad race overall. Hamilton has lost a few spots here. Not sure what happened to Noah, as now he's all the way back in P10. So Noah has had a pretty bad last 2 races. It started off great early in those last 2 races at Daytona and Las Vegas, but bad momentum late made him lose a ton of positions and fall back and finish bad. He's really going to need to salvage some points now, only scoring now 1 point in the stage, which is not what he wants. You can take a look at that balance on that race car, very loose. As we'll get pit stops here in a second. 3 tires available in the pits for them. Got a 4-car battle right now is for P7. As then I want to know how Hamilton's going to give the 85 a little bit of a bumper here. Heading down the back straightaway, 10 of drafting on the backstretch at COTA. Haven't seen that before. Still locked onto his bumper. He's not going to move to the inside. No Hamilton inside. Barely to his quarter panel. Hamilton will drive it deep. He's going to lock up the tires just a little bit. Will it stick? 85 of Potts trying to make something happen on the outside. Noah is not able to do anything. Gets more loose and loses more momentum. As he's now over the curb. Noah Hamilton has really had a bad day today. It has not been a fun 3 races for Noah Hamilton. Looking to improve his season. Justin Potts not having a great run either. There's 51 of Connor. Looked strong early, but now just not having a great run either. 77 of Huntsicker as well. 5 of Clausen just basically holding his own mid-pack. 14 of Levi Life still holding on to that P5. As now the battle is beating up. Oh, the 45 nearly goes around. Able to save it. Davis, what a save. We've seen him save it a few times here tonight. But wow. As the Jonga thing has come down pit road. Oh no, it's going to go around. Just missed that. Get it back here. Looks like Noah went around there, and now has lost a lot of time. So Noah Hamilton struggling here early in COTA. I don't know why it shows the 25 car on pit road. Maybe some timing and scoring error for us on our end, but not sure. Not sure at all what's going on with him. But yeah, right now it's P4 on the board. So yeah, it's an issue on our end. Not sure what's going on with that. This battle is still heating up. The 45 to the inside of the 47 of Redford. Going to make that spot happen. Redford trying to drive it back. They are racing like it's the last lap. They don't probably want to race too hard. They're letting the 78 car get way out front. They have 24 seconds. What a lead. The most impressive lead of the season by far. Absolutely incredible what Andrew White has been able to do her early. 45 is still sliding. These two have just not gone off each other for a second. Racing hard as they can. 45 is Davis getting a little bit loose there. He's driving the number 24 charter for Ethan Trendler Racing. And yeah, so it's Highline, ETR, Highline, your top three. The big teams are trying to finally make some positions up. It's the 47 of Brandon Redford, I think, just had an issue. Can actually find him. Redford, a lot of damage to his race cars. For some reason I have a voice crack. A lot of damage to Brandon Redford. So you can take a look at that side of that race car. I heard him crash behind him. But a lot of damage to that 25 of Brandon Redford. And that's going to put him out of the battle for P2. But wow. That's insane. So look at that tire. Look how... I think that tire is pointing the completely wrong direction for Brandon Redford. Yeah, it is. Look at how that tire is pointing. And he's going to almost crash once again. Hop over the curb. Brandon Redford with major issues. Wow, unbelievable for Redford. He might have to come down pit road here in a second. Had a terrible race down in Las Vegas. Did not get the finish he wanted at all. Didn't score any points at Daytona. And now with a lot of damage, a lot of suspension damage, looks almost terminal. Maybe it could be a totaling, maybe to be able to repair it, but without a caution, that'll lose him a lot of positions. And probably put him down a few laps. So Brandon Redford, what a heartbreak. We'll see if he comes down pit road here. 45 out in front. There's the 8 car about to be put a lap down. 72 a fish there. Noah Hamilton has almost lost time to fish. So is the 85 of Potts. So not sure what happened to Potts either. To the outside goes Hamilton. Going to make the spot work on Potts. Potts goes back to the inside. Not going to do anything. So lap 9 of 35 on the board. Oh, and the 72 fish goes around. He's going to spin. Going to get it back going in the right direction once again. He's also struggling. As Potts has crashed. The hard wreck for the 85. It looks like he's slow on the racetrack. That's going to throw out a caution. Justin Potts has stopped on the racetrack.
Caution, yellow flag.
As yeah, Potts has crashed here. The caution is out for the first time tonight. I gotta find the hotkey to actually make it work. Still can't have the hotkey work without putting up the UI. So I'm sorry about that. Caution has flown for the first time tonight. That'll diminish White's lead. So we saw him stop there on the racetrack. That'll throw the caution out. And that'll be the first yellow of the night, lap 10 of 35. So what a race it's been for Andrew White so far. Well, let's take a look at Brandon Redford. See where he is around the racetrack. The 85 is on pit road. Looks like that could be night over for the 85. Justin Potts has a lot of damage to that front end. Redford, still a ton of damage you can see. Might see cars come down pit road in a second. But Brandon Redford with a ton of damage to that wheel. If it was just the fender damage, then it wouldn't be too bad. There's actually a little piece hanging off, so that might affect aerodynamics, but yeah. Crazy story to be following here. Can Brandon Redford get that damage repaired just enough to make him raceable? I mean, it doesn't look unraceable right now, but it does not look fast at all. He lost like 5 seconds there in one lap with all that damage. Wheel is definitely not pointing in the right direction. Looks like he might have a broken toe link or something. But under caution, field is going to take a while to catch each other. That's why we were really waiting on the cautions here. We've had a bunch of wrecks early, but no caution has flown, since this is just going to take a long time for the field to get back up to each other. Redford is still trying to catch the field. We'll see if he comes down pit road here. So we'll get ready for the restart pretty soon here at Circuit of the Americas. So, first run is complete. Andrew White shows the field what he's made of. Pulls out about 25-second lead early. So I'm not sure what's going on with the 25 car. I don't know why it's not showing him. Di Jung is right now in sort of in the 12th position. I think Potts might be getting damage repair and might actually be out of the race. So there's Davis. There's the pace car finally pulling out. There's Data Caraway. Able actually to get saved. He'll stay on the lead lap. Noah had an issue. Not sure where he is. I think maybe coming to pit road. 78 of white will catch the pace car. These drivers are also trying to catch the pace car. Brandon Redford's going to stay out on the racetrack as pit road is not opened yet. Just need to look at all that damage on that race car. I mean, major repairs are going to have to make here. I mean, it definitely did not look fast at all, so he's going to have to try to get those major repairs done quickly. So the field's probably going to have to slow up real slow here to let the entire pack catch them. Redford's going to slow it back to the pack. And then it'll be these top three right now. So they've been basically the class of the field. The 25 has also been the class of the field, but right now he's scored on pit road, so not sure what's going on. I haven't been able to find him or anything on the racetrack or on pit road either. There's 47. Brandon Redford. So just gonna look at scoring here. Yeah, he actually is scoring now 2 laps down, so I think he actually might not be out of the race. So unfortunate for him. Looked like he had a great run going early. But right now out. So the field is all going to catch up to the pace car as we get ready for this restart. Pit road should be open this time by. So on to the first caution of tonight. 25 laps remain, still a long ways to go. We're still waiting for those points to be awarded. There's Connor going to catch the back of the field. So it's Chevy, Toyota, Ford, your top 3. All different manufacturers leading here at Circuit of the Americas, all showing they can do it. But you can take a look at that Ford, Brandon Redford with a lot of damage. So there comes Life, going to catch up to the back. There's 77 of Hunsicker. Clausen also is caught up. Take a look at Connor. So Fish is starting to catch up as well. Just waiting for the rest of the field. Definitely takes a long time under pace laps here, Coda. But yeah. But the 85 was stopped in the middle of the racetrack, so I think that was probably worth the yellow. And I think a lot of drivers were happy about that yellow. So, caution out. I'm not sure where Noah Hamilton is right now on the track. I really don't know why it's not showing all these race cars. We have caution out. So I'm pretty sure we got 2 cars out of the race. It's Potts and Ji-Jung. As cars coming down pit road, why are we showing the pace car game? Everyone will come down pit road for their service. And lead them off. It's 78 of white. So white's gonna get 4 tires probably in fuel. We'll see what the rest of the pack does. We'll see if there's any pit strategy here. As everybody is close back up to each other, so perfect opportunity to get some pit strategy done. 47 Redford, we'll see what kind of repairs they have to make on that 47 car. Pace car waiting for the field as the 8 car coming to pit road. Take a look at all the rest of the field, getting 4 tires. As they'll get ready to get away. As we've gotten confirmation that Noah Hamilton is out of the race. So not sure what happened there, just seemed to be a lot of mechanical issues for that 91 car. Don't see him at all here on timing and scoring or anything. So it's Potts, Ji-Jung, and Hamilton out of the race. So again, lap number 18, the end of that is when you get your stage points. So when it says 17 to go, then that'll be the stage points awarded. at the end of that lap. So under caution, opening time here at Circuit of the Americas. It's been an interesting race tonight. Had a bunch of retirements early already. And that's Noah Hamilton losing more valuable, precious points. Not what you want to do here early. So Redford's still on pit road. The caution really saved him. Brandon Redford able to maybe get some damage repair on that car, so you can take a look at him still sitting on pit road. Caution definitely was able to save him. So getting as much damage repair as he can, but what a year it's been so far for Brandon Redford. Scoring 0 points in Daytona, then having a terrible race, barely scoring any points in Vegas, and now having a terrible race here early here in COTA. Probably going to not score any stage points here and get another bad finish if he doesn't recover. So, he's going to fire that car back up once again. So we got a little cloud cover here at COTA. Got a little darker. There's 78 of white. So, looking past pace car for some reason, not sure why. But we'll be ready for this restart. Redford's still on pit road, not sure when we're going to be restarting. There's Caraway finally catching the back of the pack. So gonna give a little bumper to that pace car. This is 78. So just a reminder, this Saturday is Fontana. So we got another long break until their next race. It's Fontana's Auto Club Speedway for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, race number 4 of the season. We go racing on the old 2-mile oval. It'll be a show down in Fontana, California. That continues West Coast Swing race number 3, as we're on West Coast Swing race number 2. We take a break for that, go to Atlanta, go to the East Coast Swing for one race, I guess, and then we go back to the West Coast Swing to wrap it all up in Phoenix. So Atlanta's definitely going to be a wild card. New super speedway racing in Atlanta. It's going to be one crazy race. Got one normal race after this one. It's definitely a wild card at COTA. Had the normal race in Las Vegas last time, and then the wild card in Daytona earlier to start off the season with an upset winner, Levi Light, but still showing that was not a fluke. Having a nice run here at COTA. Keep on saying Daytona. It sounds so similar. That's why. I don't know why, but it does. So Brandon Redford has come down off of pit road. Might get scored a lap down if he can't catch the pack, but most likely will be able to too, since they think I have one more lap to go until the restart. Alright. So White, Davis, Clausen, Life, Connor, Fish, Hunsaker, Caraway, Redford are still your only cars on the channel. On the race, I mean. In the race. So, one to go to the restart. They're going to let Redford catch back up. So it'll be Andrew White. Looking to see if he can lead them off once again. We'll be restarting with 22 laps to go. So we'll award points when it clicks down to 18 to go. That'll award points to your top 10. So it's so far been a fun race here in COTA. White has dominated, but throughout the field you never knew who was going in what position. So scoring is finally updated. Hamilton, Potts, and Jung out of the race. Potts with damage, that's going to force him to retire. Hamilton with just car mechanical issues, that's going to force him to retire. And Jung with also mechanical issues, force him to retire. So Fontana should be a better race. Saturday night racing at the old 2-mile oval. Should be a fun one. So we are about ready for the restart. Still waiting for Brandon Redford to catch the back of the field. It's been probably the longest caution I've ever seen. So here we go. Can White keep his impressive lead alive? Or will it be Davis trying to make something work on the outside? Or will the chaos ensue in Terminal number 1 at Circuit of the Americas? It'll be 22 to go. We come back to the restart. So it's 2 Bucky's cars on road number 2, looking good. There's Brandon Redford in the back of the pack. Get that toe link repaired. Still a lot of body damage on that race car. Got that all taped down. Still a lot of damage, though. We'll see how he's able to drive his way up to the back. We'll be restarting P9. Here we go. So it's going to be White and Davis front row here at Coda for the restart. Driver's just looking to finish this one out strong. Levi Light with a bit of front end damage. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. We'll see how this restart is able to go. Some drivers hoping for maybe some chaos to get them some positions, but other drivers wanting to keep their positions, not hoping for chaos. Ready to restart here in Coda. Pace car is going to pull down to the pit road. It'll be White, Davis, Clausen, Life, Connor, Hunsicker, Fish, Caraway, Redford. 78 to White. He's going to lead him back to the green. Through the Geico restart zone. Waiting. When will you be able to step on the gas? He goes. Green flag back in the air. White with a nice restart. 45 and Davis is going to look to the inside. Redford drives it deep on multiple cars. White still close him. And there goes the other 3 wide. They're wrecking. Big wreck behind him. They pile up. In the back, it's multiple cars around. They're still wrecking ahead of them. Multiple cars go around. Big wreck happening. Unbelievable. What a wreck. The entire field basically just piled them up. And unreal. We're not going to go to caution. But that's what we were definitely... We didn't have that happen on the initial race start. They were all clean, mostly through there. But I was worried about that. Still making more contact. The 8 and the 14 racing side by side. So we're going to keep it under green here, so we don't want to wait another 5,000 years for another caution. So we'll keep it green. And it's White leading. Connor P2. We'll see what he can do. Redford P3. Justin Connor, first time he's been out in basically clean air. Been stuck in the back all day long. Had a bad race early. Now down in the P2. So somehow, because there's no cars stopped on the racetrack, NASCAR is going to be able to keep it green. Oh, the 47 of Redford almost got around. Is he able to save it? I think he is. They're still trying to wreck behind him. Here's the 8 of Caraway. Redford has lost spots. And there goes Landon Fish. What a move. Almost up in the P3. I'm impressed. Landon Fish, after basically being in the back all day long, is up in the P4. And now battling for PP with Bandit Redford and that Bruise number 47. So, keeping it green here in Coda. Almost called Daytona again, so here they come. Through the corner. It's Andrew Wright. That was perfect for him. He was not caught up in anyone else's mess, and was just able to drive away. But it's Redford, Connor, battling hard. Redford is driven away now from the 72 of Landon Fish, and now he's going to look on Justin Connor, try to make that pass happen. "21 laps to go, just a few laps away from those stage points. Can White get solid 10 points in and improve his lead in the points? Still with 0 wins on the season, looking for the first one tonight. But we'll see what we're going to do. What he can do. Battles up for P2. The hardest battle on the racetrack is running for P2. They have not decided who wants to be P2 at all. P2 has changed basically every single lap. It's been an unbelievable battle for his P2 position. And Whitey's he's been loving that. He's just been able to drive away as these two just battle hard all race long. It's been like 5-6 different cars battling for the P2 position. Now to the inside goes Redford. On the 51 of Connor, going to clear him easily. Much faster race car. Still with that damage, but still a lot faster. Now he's going to set his eyes on the 78 of White. Hasn't been a clean race for this 47 car, so hasn't actually been able to contend with White. But he's going to try to do it now. Brandon Redford down the back. So almost a few laps here till halfway. Redford. We'll see if we can actually try to close the gap on the 78, but just has that damage. That's definitely probably going to affect him. He isn't careful. Brandon Redford into this part of the track. One of the trickiest parts. Gotta try to hold it wide open through here. Hitting the apex perfectly. We got some other battles in the back of the pack. You have to see White still leading this pack. The 8 car's falling away the back as well. So the life has gotten around. This is 72 of Landon Fish. Fish falling back once again. There's the 45 of Davis. We haven't seen him before. He got taken out in that early spin. Has some damage on that 45 car, but doesn't look too bad on his Jordan brand Toyota. Right now, only Toyota left remaining in the field. A little bit loose for that 45. Justin Connor solidly running in P3, but is losing some time to Davis. Going to look back, see if he can hang on. If he can, he'll fall back to P4. Same with Landon Fish. She's falling back as well. Connor just not seem to have the speed, but that 45 car does. As they'll be racing here in a minute. But it's Redford still hasn't lost too much time to that 78 car, but hasn't gained anything either. As Andrew Wright has had a perfect race, completely clean race car here. Just looking to put another impressive race down and get his first win of the season. Clive Cole Clausen lost a lot of spots there, got wrecked or something, as Levi Life still losing some more spots, down in the P7. Took a lot of front-end damage on that 14 car. 2 Bucky's cars racing side by side. The battle is starting to heat up for this position up here. Connor getting run down from that 45 of Davis. Davis drives the deep. Trying to get there on the 51. Locks up the tires a little bit. And he's going to drive to the inside. Going to easily clear that 51 of Connor, but actually still not clear. Back to the inside goes Justin Connor. He's going to try his hardest, but Justin Connor will hold his own on the outside. Going to want to try to get around this 51 car very easily, but has not had that ability. Not the ability of the 47 of Redford. Down to the outside, trying to make something work, but not enough room. make a crossover happen. Let's see if we get to the inside coming down the front straightaway. Still not there. Gonna drive it deep. Nearly take him out, but drive it hard. And is able to get that spot. Davis in the P3. So Davis will take that third position away. 51 of Connor looking to try to make something happen, but Davis lost a lot of time, racing with that 51 car. A little bit loose there as well for the 45. And yeah, lost a lot of time for Brandon Redford. And of course, the leader, White. So let's ride along with your leader and just see how well he's able to take this course here at Circuit of the Americas. A perfect race for him tonight. So he used all that racetrack, winding it down on the gas hard. Slips and slides his way through. Actually, not really slipping and sliding at all. Very stable race car. Head down the front straightaway and put down another impressive lap time on the board. Not seen to be noted as a road course ringer, but today he proved them all wrong. Has dominated here at the road course at Coda. He's led every single lap so far at Circuit of the Americas tonight. Has had an impressive run. Most impressive run in anyone this season. Saw a ton of different leaders down in Las Vegas, but now no lead changes yet so far tonight. That's just been how good the 78 of White has been tonight. So more of a driver racetrack, a technical racetrack. Watkins Glen is for the fans. And that'll be later this season as we head down into the playoffs. One of the final few races of the regular season is Watkins Glen. That's always a fun racetrack to go to. And drivers are definitely looking forward to that, as fans will as well. So you can take a look at how big that lead is from Brandon Redford. About 10 seconds down. What an impressive lead he's been able to pull. 78 of White. Number 78, Dude Wipes Chevy for Highline Motorsports. Highline definitely having a great night, running 1 and 2 right now. Best night of the season, definitely seeming like the road course package has really gotten off to a great start. So they're having a great run tonight. Running 1 and 2 with White and Redford. What a beautiful day it is in Circuit of the Americas. Been a perfect day. Only a few clouds in the sky. And yeah, Andrew White leads him off. An impressive run for him. That 78 car has dominated. Had a great run going in Las Vegas. Didn't get really the finish he wanted. Got a pretty decent finish, I think. Pretty sure he got a top 5. But still was looking for that win here today. But looking for his first win of the season tonight. Their points leader. Brandon Redford. This could be a big points day, as now we have finally concluded with the top 10 points positions. It'll be White, Redford, Davis, Connor, Hunsaker, Fish, Life, Clausen, and Caraway, and Hamilton getting your points. Hamilton still scores 1 point. Still out of the race, though. So the guys getting points is actually Fish falls back, getting a few points lost there. but able to get those stage points there at the end, but was losing those race points. So White's going to win the stage, get those solid 10 points, going to put him even further out into the points lead. And going to be a great contender for your regular season championship, if he can cap it off tonight. Hasn't made him a mistake all day long. This car has been so stable. As I say, he gets a little bit loose. But what a night it's been for Andrew White. Has led them all so far. But only halfway through this race, anything could happen. A late race yellow could come out. You never know what could happen at Circuit of the Americas. So yeah, Andrew White leads them as we'll go through the fields. Presented by FedEx, because why not? So it's Andrew White leading the fields. If I can go down on, no, wrong driver. Brandon Redford. So Brandon Redford running now P2, needing a good point stay here today, getting 9 points to that stage there early. Just finished up that stage. As he's going to get real loose down in the corner, able to save it, but just does not seem to have the pace as he got really early damage. So I think you would be able to contend with the 78 car if you actually had the pace. Highline Motorsports bringing 2 great pieces here today. But with the damage on that 47 car, just not able to contend for the win. But Highline Motorsports has been dominant tonight, bringing 2 great road course cars. Definitely going to be looking forward to Las Vegas for them. As Chevy has been off to a great start here, but Brandon Redford running now solidly in P2, needing these points. If he finishes P2 in the stage, got that P2 9 points already, and then finishes P2 in the race, it's going to be a great point save, maybe able to put him in the playoffs. Running now in P number 3, it's Miles Davis. Part-time driver, filling in for Luke Kruger, who hasn't been able to make a race so far. But yeah, in that number 45 machine for Ethan Trendler Racing, running in P3, early Toyota left running in the field. So right now it's Chevy, Ford, Toyota, your top 3. So all the manufacturers getting their respected love. Toyota finally looking to score some points here tonight. They finally will. Maybe even get some more points with the 25 car, even though he's out of the event. The 45 has had a decent night. Been basically like a 3rd place car all night long. Not bad at all. But an impressive night for this fill-in driver. Right? Pretty sure making his first start of the season. And number 45, Toyota Camry for Ethan Trendler Racing. Justin Connor runs P4. It's been a great start for the season speed-wise for Justin Connor. But just finishing-wise, it has not been great. Right now, running solidly in the P4 position. And he's looking to keep that without a 10-second lead over the car behind him. Had a great run going to Daytona. Got shuffled out very late in the race. Led a lot of laps in Daytona. Actually started from the pole. And yeah, got shuffled out late. Didn't get the finish he wanted. And in Las Vegas, didn't get the finish he wanted either. I don't think. And yeah, still got an alright finish there at Las Vegas. Scored some points in the stages. That's still going to have in the playoffs. Right now, running P4. Got those P4 points in the stage. Not bad for him at all. And this should have him solidly in the playoff grid. Running right now in the P3 position. It's been a struggle right now so far for this season for Kevin Hunter. Right now running solidly in P5. Definitely better than he's run all race long. So Kevin Hunter started off the year pretty good from the Daytona International Speedway. Got a nice top 5 finish in Daytona, but had a terrible race down in Las Vegas. Got wrecked out pretty early. And it was not able to finish that race. We're now running top 5 in this race, and got those top 5 stage points to go along with it. And look at the cap off a nice night tonight with top 5 points. Was running basically like 8th all night long until that caution came out. So the caution really saved a lot of drivers, but then it hurt a lot of other drivers. Levi Lipe and the 5 car. These 2 Bucky's cars have been going at it these last few laps. So we'll talk about Levi Lipe first. Your Daytona 500 champion already locked in the playoffs. There isn't more than 8 winners. Looking to get past from the 5 car. Right now running that P6 position. Having a nice run here at Coda. But the 5 Cole Clausen, we'll talk about him in a minute right now. Having a nice run for Highline Motorsports. But just not on the same par of his teammates. So that 5 car. Just still not having the run he wanted tonight. Right now running in P7, looking for P6 under Levi Lipe and that smaller team. And Lipe's able to keep up that position. So it's White and Redford for Highline Motorsports leading this event. Cam Caraway definitely doing the worst for Highline Motorsports, running in P9. Has not had the speed all night long. But yeah, Highline with 4 cars in this race, having a strong night. Looking to have 3 cars in the top 5 if they can do it, as the 5 car is going to make the move on the inside of Levi Life. Not able to get it there. Life's going to keep it going on the outside, and these 2 Bucky's cars have been going at it for this P6 position. $15 laps to go, Coda. Still a bit of ways to go. 15 laps doesn't seem too long, but at Circuit of the Americas, it's a long time. So grab the popcorn. We got a lot of laps here still going. As we took you through 6th and 7th positions, we're going to watch this battle for a little bit with the 14 and the 5. So Team Trackhouse having a great start to the season, blowing the doors off of all the expectations that they had coming in this season. They thought to be maybe a back in the pack team, but started out winning the Daytona 500, having a great run in Las Vegas, didn't get the finish they deserved though. Having a decent run here in Coda, running in P6. Levi Life was running up in the top 5 early in this race, but had to fall back a little bit early. Had to fall back a little bit later. Now, McCall Costin definitely hasn't had the season he wanted yet. Hasn't had the speed he wanted, definitely not had any speed in Las Vegas, not having a ton of speed here in Coda either. As Life locks up the tires just a little bit. Had that big wreck at the final lap of the Daytona 500. Still got a nice top 5 finish, though. Pretty before he finished 5th. But still looking for more in this season. 5 will look trying to make something happen, but losing some more time to his Bucky's teammate. Levi trying to hold off that car behind him. The 5 cars, still a lot of damage on it. You can take a look at that front end of that car. Not sure where that damage came from. The nose is pushed in pretty well. Splitter has a lot of damage. Not sure how that's affecting the aerodynamics, but seems okay for now. He's able to hold on to that spot. Just does not seem as fast as before. I think that's affecting the aero just a little bit for Levi Life. But yeah, Track Couch has come to play, showing that their 500 win was not a fluke. And yeah, they have come to play here in Coda. Came to play also in Las Vegas. 3 great races of speed. Didn't get the finish they wanted in Las Vegas, but looking to get the finish they want in Coda. Probably going for a nice solid top 5 finish. That's the goal probably for this race team. Single car race team. Going up against the big guys. Right now beating 2 Highline Motorsports Chevys. So very impressive. Beating in their Ethan Trent, the racing car. So impressive for these guys. There's Clausen there as well. We'll go away for this battle. To look at Landon Fish running in P8. Has not been the night he wanted at all. And that's 72 car. Running in P number 8 at the moment. 14 laps to go. So it definitely has not been the night that the 72 of Landon Fish has wanted. As his team was not able to make the race either. So yeah, they have not been able to score too many points. Neither of the cars are in the playoffs. So right now running in P8. That's probably not going to change here. So MNF Racing started off great with winning the Xfinity race at Daytona, but they've been very quiet ever since. Daytona 500, they're very quiet. Las Vegas, they're very, very quiet. Now, Coda, they have been basically non-existent for Landon Fish. There's the 5 car. He's actually lost a lot of times to now. Life, I don't know what happened. The 5 of Clausen, he maybe had an issue there. Go through the field once again. As Brandon Redford now 24 seconds behind. The Redford's coming down pit road. Maybe some green flag pit stops here. Maybe some strategy. Brandon Redford on the pit road. He'll lead him down. Cam Caraway also coming down pit road. So Highline Motorsports looking to pull 2 of their cars down the pit road. Davids will take that P2 position away. So Redford's going to come down here. 4 tires maybe. I'm assuming 4 tires. And he's going to actually miss his pit stall. Going to back up a little bit. As they're going to finally start service on that race car. The Redford's going to try to get out quickly. This is 45 staying out. 78 of White also stays out. Not sure if these guys are going to come down pit road or not. But yeah. 14 of Life. Running down. Redford losing more positions now on pit road. He's going to fire down back onto the racetrack. And we'll see where he is able to blend in. So it's been a nice night for Brandon Redford. Has been involved in a few incidents tonight. Definitely probably took him out of contention for the win with all that damage on that race car. But they were able to get the totaling fixed somehow under that caution. Gained a lot of spots after that yellow. Ran up in the P number 2, and it's been an impressive night for this 47 car. We have the 51 of Connor up in front of him. 77 Hunter now takes P3, but these guys should probably have the pit here in a second. So Redford puts a second set of tires on. Only get 3 sets here, Coda. So Hunsicker there. Right now, 9 seconds behind the leader is Davis. And the leader, Andrew Wright, just looking to lead him from green the checkered here. Being an extremely impressive achievement. We haven't seen a driver do that. We haven't seen a driver basically lead for more than like 20 laps here in the FedEx Cup Series so far. And he's just straight up dominated at the toughest racetrack we've been to. Brake rotors are glowing on that race car, definitely heating it up. Doesn't have to drive it too deep, he's got a huge lead. Still somehow pulling away. And it's been such an impressive night for that 78 car of white. Landon Fitch back there behind him as well. There's 5 car. There's the 14. Brandon Redford on that fresh tire. He's going to try to put down some lap time right here now. A minute and a half second behind the leader. Here's 51 of Connor. There's 77 of Hunsicker. There's nobody on pit road yet. Caraway actually is coming down the pit road, I'm pretty sure. Not sure where he is right now. Running P9. Maybe a position, not sure. He's right along with the helicopter cam. Brandon Redford heads down the front straightaway here at Circuit of the Americas. What a beautiful facility this is in Austin, Texas. Circuit of the Americas. Track built in 2010 for Formula One, but NASCAR has decided to take a run at it, and it's worked out pretty decently. Been a very, very nice race here in Coda. So, through the turns, that's Circuit of the Americas. It's been an all Chevy dominated season. They've won every single race so far. But it's been all different teams now, and they're looking to make it a third different team. With Heinlein Motorsports looking to get the win. Beautiful day in Circuit of the Americas. Take a look at Hunsicker there going through the corner. There's Connor down into the corner of the back straightaway. And there's Redford coming on those fresh tires, definitely catching all of them. He goes a little bit wide. There's Brandon Redford. He's been able to provide a bunch of cool camera angles for you guys tonight. Here at Coda. 11 laps remain. At the Coda Grand Prix for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Caraway still on pit road. That'll most likely mean maybe the end of his race, so that'll put 4 cars out of this race. So as Redford is, I'm gonna try to get back to his next challengers. I think the 77, actually it's 14 Levi Life. I thought it was 77 for a second. So Redford's gonna try to catch that car, the 51 car, try to get to his rear bumper. So Redford coming down the front straightaway. So it's Matthew White leading our field as he's done the whole race. Then it's Miles Davis P2, Kevin Hunsicker in that P3 position, Justin Connor holding off Brandon Redford in P5, Levi Life running in P6, Cole Foss on P7, Landon Fish P8, Cam Carey and Pit Road P9 as the only cars running on the racetrack. So it's been a race of attrition. Only one caution. But here comes Redford. Trying to catch that 51. Brendan Redford looking for the charge. Going to the inside, now the outside, gonna swing back to the inside. Almost fresher tires to that 51 car. Not able to get there yet. Brandon to stride. Gonna drive it back down. 51 goes a little bit wide. That's gonna open the door for Mr. 47 Redford again to the gas. Side by side down the back. Not yet, actually. The 51 of Connor's still able to hold on somehow. But Redford is right all over his back bumper. As they head down the back straightaway. To the inside now, Redford. Gonna try to drive it in deep. He will drive it down into the corner and clear the 51. 51, no crossover there, and Brandon Redford able to get those new tires on that race car and drive away. A little bit loose there. Able to save. Ten laps remain here at Coda. 35 laps definitely didn't seem like too much, but it's been a long one here at Circuit of the Americas. So Brandon will drive it back into the corner. We're going to have a solid night right now running at P4, still waiting for the other drivers ahead of him in the pit. Surprised nobody has... I'm not sure why he came down pit road and nobody else is going to pit. Maybe some strategy play, you never know. Using an extra set of tires. He heads up through the front straightaway. Up and down into turn 1. The high hill. Brandon Redford. Take a look at Circuit of the Americas. We're going to take a look at turn 1 here for a second. How high they climb up to this hill. And then come on down to these corners. Seems like Brandon's kind of struggling to balance on that race car. Definitely that damage is not helping. I think it would be a contender for this win if he didn't have that damage. But really, nobody able to contend for that win. Besides, 78 of Matthew White. Lots of tires. You need to look at that quarter panel damage, Redford. Definitely not helping him. Yeah, he's going to try to catch down this 77. As we'll go uninterrupted here with commentary, and you can just watch the race cars go around Circuit of the Americas, this world-class facility. Brandon Redford has gotten by the 77 of Huntsicker. 8 laps remain here at Coda. Redford coming down, now in a P3 of the straight, and it's back to White, Davis, Redford, your top 3. So we'll run down the field. Matthew White, Miles Davis P2, Brandon Redford P3, Kevin Hunter P4, Justin Connor P5, Levi Light P6, Cole Clausen P7, Landon Fish P8, Cam Carraway P9, Noah Hamilton P10, Justin Potts P11, and DeJong P12. Oh, and around goes 77. He's gonna slide. Oh. He's gonna get it back on again, Hunsinger. Losing a lot of time though. Yeah, able to keep it going, so that won't bring out a caution, but goes around. So we got a battle leading up behind him. Look at all these cars leading the field. But this battle's heating up. It's Levi Life under Connor. Connor losing a position. And here comes Clausen back to the inside. Trying to make something work. Levi Life has done it. There goes the 5. Trying to get to the rear bumper of Connor. As they head down here through these 3 Chevys. Seems to have gotten it sorted out. Life down now up in the P5, so impressive run going for Levi Life. Daytona 500 champion, running the P5 position with 7 laps to go. But Connor's right on his tail, and Clausen behind him as well. Roy's racing hard at that 14 behind him for the last few laps as well. There goes Clausen, nothing yet. Trying to drive it deep into Connor, but not going to be able to do anything. Justin Connor, running that number 6 position. Desperately trying to hang on to it. Does not want Cole Clausen to get around him. Does not want to lose even more spots. He lost the tires big time. Cole looking to do something, nothing yet. Cole ran a little wide there for Clausen. He's going to lose even more time. 51 cars still loose. Now trying to close back on the 14. But that 14 of Levi Life has been impressive tonight. Made some great moves to get around race cars. And now running in P5. Looking to collect another top 5 finish. Down the back straightaway. Here comes the 51. Connor drives deep. Not able to get to the inside. Oh, he spins the 14. Around goes Levi Life. Justin Connor spins him. And that is going to... Oh, that could be some temper slang here in a minute. Levi Life's going to fall down the P7. Unbelievable. Just cleaned him out. Absolutely unreal. And now Cole Clausen's going to take P6. And Clausen's going to wreck. He's able to save it. But here comes Life back to the inside. These two buggy cars are still wrecking each other. They're trying to, at least. I don't know what they're doing. Both slowing each other down. Now back to the inside goes the 5. Clausen. Running it down. Make a crossover, try to happen. Get back on the S. To the switchback. Try to get there. That was insane. The last lap, these 3 just battling hard. The 5 car drives deep into the corner. Into that sharp turn before the back straightaway as they power it down on the longest straightaway of the racetrack. Connor, they're still catching Connor somehow. Connor had an issue, I'm pretty sure. And now Life to the inside of Connor. Life is going to be able to get that spot away. He'll try to clear Connor. Nothing yet, actually. He's getting back to the inside. Levi is trying his hardest, but he's got the 5 to deal with as well. Battle for P5 is on. Here comes Life. Back to the inside of the 51. Levi Life looking to make something work under Justin Connor. He got turned from Connor, so maybe some retaliation coming here in a second. You never know. But yeah, it looks like an over-aggressive move from Justin Connor. Is able to get the 14 car around. But Justin Connor had another issue. So the 5 cars, so they're all still back together racing. They've really just had non-stop issues. 14 runs real wide there. As this battle is going on about a minute and a half behind the leader. That's how impressive White has been tonight. As the 5 car almost gets to the inside of the 14, gets loose though. So Matthew White leads the field, coming to 5 to go this time by. 14 drives it deep. Nothing yet. The 540-51 goes wide once again. And he gets him. Levi Life down in the position, and he's going to get P5 away from Justin Connor. No retaliation, able to keep it clean, but Connor looking back on his bumper. What a battle it is. Oh, Life burns wide. Connor's going to try to do something, but he's got Clausen on his rear bumper, does not want to make a mistake and give it that spot as well. But Life is trying to pull away. As Connor has gotten under and passed. I'm sorry, Clausen's gotten under and passed Justin Connor. So now it's Life, Clausen, Connor. For 5th, 6th, and 7th. As they're just going to try to pull away from each other. But Levi Life is not safe yet. That 5 car Clausen is going to try to get there for that top 5 position. So they've been racing really hard late in this one. Connor drives it deep. Oh, and he drives into 14. And he takes out the 14 once again. And that is going to be terrible news for your 14 car. What are they do? What is he doing? He just drove by into the 5, drove into the 14, and takes them both out. Justin Connor. He's going to be lucky not to be penalized for those 2 things. Unbelievable what he's been doing. And that gives the 5 car the P5 position. Clausen takes him. But Life's on his tail. Can Clausen hang on? These 4-3 have just been battling, not giving an inch. All of them sliding. The 5 car slides, the 14 car slides. 5 car trying to do something. This is the battle for 5th. They're still racing this hard. They are coming on 5 to go. The leader's about to come to 4 to go. Clausen pulling out a nice lead. Over the 14 of Light. As Connor's now coming down to pit. That's going to lose him positions. So not what Justin Connor wanted to see. But Cole Clausen leads him. With Light behind. But out in the real race, it's Matthew White coming to 4 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. Has led every single lap tonight. The most dominant performance in FedEx history. He's looking to cap it off with a race win. It would be maximum points today for him. Also would be probably the fastest lap. And just getting the maximum points and achievements he can get. So what a race it's been here in COTA. The lead has gone unchanged, but throughout the pack, 7th through like 8th, has been unbelievable. Haven't given each other an inch, and what a race it's been. I know the lead is right now almost to a minute, but just what the amazing racing we've had back behind him. Highline Motorsports have really brought some amazing race cars here. I know Brandon Redford for some reason pitted, And Davis is able to get that P2 position away, but it's Ethan Trent Racing in that sandwich between the two Highline Motorsports cars. So Clausen going through. So there will be a lot of early season changes to the roster. We have a few issues here we're not going to explain here on the broadcast, but there will be some changes to our roster. Make it look even better. But Clausen has now pulled out a pretty decent lead over that 14 car. As White is coming down to 3 laps to go in this race. Definitely hoping for no caution. That's the last thing he wants to see. But nobody's really running together at this point. So I think that most likely be safe. But Clausen, after getting just destroyed from the 51 car, and then just getting that 14 turn twice, able to get P5. I'm sure Levi Life does not have to be happy with that 51 car. He's just ruined his race. So the 77 and Hunsaker having a quiet but decent run in P4. Redford, he's been the story of the race, except the 78. Battling back from adversity. Right now, with 3 laps to go, running in the 3rd position. Davis filling in for a driver, having a nice run. Right now running in P2. And of course, your leader. That's not your leader. He's passed him. The leader somewhere, the 78 of White, with 3 laps remaining. Matthew White leads the fields. What a dominant performance it has been. Been fastest pretty much every single lap. Only 1 caution tonight. That's really the only other chance besides the race start. The field got the counts on him. But yeah, it's just been a mistake-free night, all night long for White. Looking to cap it off with his first FedEx Cup Series win. Your points leader came into this race looking for his first win. Not sure if he could get it, but what a dominant night it's been. Extremely impressive for White. Been a maximum points day. It's going to extend his points a lot if he can cap it off. About 2.5 laps remaining here at Circuit of the Americas. And right now, Connor running on, right back on the racetrack, but a lap down. He's P8 right now. Landon Fish is in front of him. But yeah, just take a look at a lot of damage. Definitely struggling hard. As he's right behind Lipe again. Those two have not been friends today. I'm not sure what's going on with those two. But they have not been racing nice. It's mostly been the 51 just ramming into the 14. He took him out twice in a span of 3 laps. As the leader's coming back on to lap these guys, he's coming to 2 to go. These guys are coming to 3 to go. 51's coming to 4 to go. So everyone on basically different laps here, but 5 and 14 are coming to 3 to go. But the leader's coming on 2 laps to go. So the one of Connor just trying to salvage a P8 finish here. Not what he wanted at all. Last car running on the racetrack. It's been just in a race of attrition here. And yeah, this won't be good as far as points either. Had an okay run going. He was basically, probably with about 50 laps to go, actually running inside the top 3 or 4. But that was basically from getting by that big wreck that happened on the restart. As he can run real wide and go hard in the wall. Oh, Matthew White does not want to see that, but he's able to get it going once again. With 2 laps to go, White is able to keep it going, and so is 51 car. Seems to be all right for Matthew White. No issues. That could have been bad. A caution with 2 to go. The last thing he wanted to see. As he's just, what is he doing? 51 car is driving it down deep into the gravel. I'm not sure what's going on with this 51. This is probably going to be something officials are going to really have to look at. What is he doing? I have never seen like this something in my life. I've never seen this before. Not sure what's going on with him. It's he's taking out 2 cars today. We haven't seen this all year for the 51 car. I'm in shock. I don't know what's going on with him. Just unbelievable. And got the next straightaway. It's White right behind him to put another lap down. But White will be coming to the white flag this time by. What he's wanting to see. There's been so much stuff going on the racetrack. He's just praying for that white flag to fly. The 51 car locks the brakes up once again. So White just wants to drive it around. Another white flag to make sure he's safe. Minute and 5 seconds ahead. He's good. Just got to keep it going here. So it's Matthew White. Coming to take the white flag this time by. White takes, this is coming to take the white. Look at the rest of the field, how they're doing. But Matthew White, it's been an unbelievable dominant race today, and is looking to take that final lap here at Circuit of the Americas. Navigate his way around that lap car. 51 car of Connor. He's going to let him go into the gravel, though. As we come down on 1 lap to go for Matthew White. Final lap of this race. He has led every single lap tonight and looks to lead one more to cap off an amazing victory here at Circuit of the Americas. Matthew White. What a race it's been. And he's looking to cap it off with a victory here at Coda. Gonna get around that lap car Levi left, gonna put him a lap down P6. But Matthew White, through the final 2 corners here at Coda, it's been a dominant 35 laps here at Circuit of the Americas. He won the stage, get those maximum 10 points he can get from a stage, and now looking to get 25 more and win the race and extend his points lead here in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Final time through this high-speed section of this racetrack. Matthew White's gonna go. Gonna step on the gas for the final time and slide down, preparing for the final few corners. He goes to the final corner. Actually, this final quarter. Matthew White, through the final turn here at Circuit of the Americas, he's going to dominate and win at Coda in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Matthew White's going to do it. First win of the season for White. And it's going to be a celebration here for Highline Motorsports. They pick up their first win. Matthew White, your winner here at Coda. He's going to immediately burn it down. Going to celebrate on this final lap. Cars coming to finish it. Drop over all these things. You're a race winner, Matthew White. It does not matter anymore. Matthew White, you're a race winner here at Coda. Absolute dominant performance. Most dominant performance we've ever seen in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, but what a race it was behind him. This race did not disappoint for the other positions. So Matthew White, your winner from Circuit of the Americas. Celebrating here on this final lap. Davis, Redford, Hunsicker, Clausen yet to finish. Lightfish, Connor will finish. Connor's come down pit road. There's P8, not a great finish for him. But yeah, all the other drivers will be pretty far out of each other. No need to take a look at them. They're all going to come across the start-finish line and to the checkered flag to finish this race. As yeah, nobody even sight to congratulate Matthew White yet on his race win. Davis is going to be able to catch the checkered flag and win and finish P2 here. Solid P2 for that villain driver. Toyota finally scoring points. Ethan Chen Racing can get P2 finish through. It's finally, the big teams are finally showed up. Highline Motorsports, Ethan Chen Racing sweep, I think maybe even the top 5. So it's Rowdy Motorsports, Highline Motorsports, ETR, all in the top 5. All the big teams sweep it, and they have finally found victory lane. After the 2 small Chevy teams were able to get the win, as Matthew White still drifting it around and ready to do his burnout here at Coda. about that. As Matthew White, your race winner at Circuit of the Americas. From the front straightaway and burn it down! White's your winner! Oh, he's going to rack it into the wall just a little bit. But Matthew White will burn it down! Absolute domination. Here at Coda. So we're going to ask him if we can do an interview here in a second. Matthew White, your race winner. What a race for Matthew White. Was not even scheduled to race here full time, but now you're a race winner here at Circuit of the Americas. Matthew White in the 78 car wins the race here at Coda. Cars still coming down on the pit road. There's cars just finishing up their races. Everyone has finished their race, obviously. But yeah. We'll see if he's able to do an interview here. For Matthew White, his first win in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series obviously will extend his points lead. As Landon Fish is going to finish. Not a great finish for Fish here. Going to be probably, I think, P8 or P9 on the board. So, not get the finish he wanted there. But yeah. Matthew White, your race winner. As he said noted in the interview, so just dominate that race. I guess I'll do it for him. Just dominate that race. Absolute dominant performance. Highline Motorsports is a great day. Lead every lap. ETR finishes second. Probably Highline was going to finish in 1 and 2 if Brandon Redford didn't pit late. Probably with an issue for Redford. Thought of some strategy working, but no. And that'll wrap it up here at Circuit of the Americas. We will get ready for the Auto Club Speedway at Fontana on Saturday. So that'll be our next race in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series. Fun race. A lot of great racing throughout the middle of the pack, and what a dominant performance. You can appreciate an amazing, dominant performance for White. We'll go down to your final results. Again, White getting the win early is going to really extend his points lead. I mean, I think he probably scored about 35 points here today, so that's the maximum points you're able to score. 25 for the race win, and then 10 in the stage win, and 35 solid points for Matthew White. Davis finishes P2, not in the points for the championship. Redford P3, Hunsaker P4, nice finish. Clausen gets a nice P5. Life not bad in P6. Fish P7. Connor P8 followed back a little bit. Caraway finishes P9. And the 9th through 12th are all DNF. Caraway P9. Hamilton P10. Potts down P11 with an early crash there. That was brought out the first caution. And Dijon is in P12. So only one yellow on the day. And it's Matthew White, dominant here in Circuit of the Americas. So that'll be it for Coda tonight. What a show he was able to put on. And next up is the 2-mile oval in Fontana, California. So that's a driver's racetrack that a lot of drivers are going to be looking forward to. It's going to be a fun race down in Fontana. So that'll be next. We'll see you next Saturday for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series, sending them off once again for race 3. What a race it was in Coda. You never, it was not over until it was over for those last final top 5 positions. The top of the 51-5 and the 14 were just going at it. And it ended up being the 5 car of Cole Clausen able to get that final top 5 position. So that'll be it from Circuit of the Americas. We'll send him off from Austin, Texas. We will see you next time at Fontana this Saturday. I'm Ethan Chandler, your host all season long. And we will see you then in Fontana. Good night from Coda.